the gate was empty. 88 and 89 were empty.
Wow.
85 was with my gate, which had a few people. I was early as fuck. I'm stoned as fuck, and I found this vapor pen that fucked me up. I was smoking on the way in the Uber. So I get to the airport, I'm on fire. In comes this dude. The black dude runs down, gets the guy's wheelchair. Obviously, the ramp agent left him down there and said, I'll come right back for you. And they closed the door and shit and left him there. He tipped the wheelchair over and crawled up the ramp.
No!
Yeah, listen, this is fucking crazy. So they get him in his wheelchair. He's like, fuck you. And they're like, is there anything we can do for you? He goes, you made me miss my ride. And he's yelling at him. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, kid. He's yelling at him. Finally, I go, this fucking guy's going to go to jail. And he was white. He was a nice white dude. I went and I bought a water for fucking $4. And I brought it to him. And I grabbed his arm. And in his ear, I whispered, I go, you're going to go to jail. Stop cursing. It's a federal fucking building. Yeah. They're going to throw you in jail. I don't give a fuck. But he's white, so he's going, I don't give a fuck.
Because he's white.
And he's yelling towards them like white people do. Like he's trying to yell towards them like,
he can get away. It's fine. It's all fine.
Fuck them after what they did to me. They left me. He was like one of those Rambo people.
White people.
They left me.
So right.
He was such a sweet white dude. That's what I'm trying to say to you. And he goes, I just came to San Antonio. I visited my kids. They ruined my fucking vacation. I'm in a home here for people that are fucked up. And he's a vet and stuff. And he goes, I don't know how I'm going to get home. And he's yelling, he's screaming. I had a yardstick and 220s. I just gave him the 220s. And I pushed him a little bit. And he said, thank you. He ended up being from New Jersey, the dude. From like some part of New Jersey in the middle. And we ended up talking a little bit. And then I saw some dude in a cart. And I go, can you give him a ride, please? And I gave him a fucking ride. I get to fucking Cleveland. I walk into Cleveland Airport. I'm excited. I'm like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I go to the hotel. The two producers were on the plane with me. I was talking to them, the writers of the show I pitched. They were on the plane going to meet with the Browns. So I said, let's meet somewhere. Call me when I get to the hotel. I walked into that airport. When I saw Welcome to Cleveland, I was like the Fort Lauderdale shooter. You know what I'm saying? I went in my pocket and took the last star and popped it right under the Welcome to Cleveland sign.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I get to the hotel. I check in. I go to my room. For some reason, every time I fly, I feel dirty. So I always get off the plane, wash my pussy, I change,
Me too.
I go do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
You just feel dirty. I don't like getting off a plane and hanging
You
out
feel
with
so
nobody.
gross no matter what. It
Gross.
could be a 30-minute flight.
Yeah,
You feel disgusting.
Let me go home, wash my pussy, shit,
Yeah.
clean my ass right. I couldn't even shit this morning before the flight. I was nervous. I wasn't going to make the airport, so I just canceled it. Now you got to fly and drop little farts every 20 minutes, and you can smell that death coming out of your muffler. You're like, where's Tushy when I
Your
need
seat
it?
doesn't decline.
Oh my
You're
God.
in front of the toilet. You hear everyone
So
shitting.
For some reason, Kate, I went against the grain, and I go, I'm not going to take a shower. I'm going to unpack a little bit. And I took my sleep apnea machine down. I put it on the counter.
Oh, no.
I plugged it in, and when I went to plug the back in, it went zzz, zzz, zzz. I saw sparks coming out of the wire. I go, oh, no. Oh. And I look at it again, and I try to plug it from a different angle, and it goes zzz, zzz. Again. I try to put the wires together, and it's going zzz, 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 right on me. I'm like, oh, no. I called the fucking hotel maintenance dude. I go, do you have an electrician on staff? He goes, yes, we do. He comes up. He's half retarded. You know, he got hit in the head with a missile in some fucking country. He's like, well, I can't put tape on it. I go, give me the fucking tape. I tried the tape, and it wouldn't work. My body went into shock. My whole physical, mental being. I always knew one day that day would come where that machine was going to break.
Oh, God. It's so scary.
So can you not sleep without it?
Here's the deal.
It's dangerous, right?
I'm addicted to the machine now. I fall asleep all the time. I fell asleep on the plane yesterday. There's nights I fall asleep in the living room. If I'm sitting and there's an angle, I can fall asleep. If I put pillows up in bed, I can fall asleep.
You can fall asleep.
The problem was I didn't have the machine. If you came over tonight and said, Joey, try to sleep with the machine.
It's mental. It's just mental. Yeah.
It became mental. And from 6 to 9, I ate. I said, you know what? I called the doctors. It was 6 o'clock Cleveland time. There was nothing you could do. But now I found out there's a service that you joined, and it's 24/7. You call them within an hour. Your machine is there. They find a machine for you.
That's amazing.
So I go to the restaurant, the barbecue restaurant at Mabel's place. It was fucking delicious. I got a brisket sandwich. And I got the baked beans with the jalapenos and the brisket in it. Jesus Christ, Lee.
I'm getting hungry.
Like I thought, like when you told me that, I thought you were trying to eat heavy to fall asleep.
No, I went back to the
my
fucking...
God,
the brisket sandwich wasn't that big.
No?
I went back, no, it was a designer restaurant. It wasn't like a place in Austin. It was delicious.
That's a good idea, though, to eat heavy to fall asleep. I like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's a
I
good
went
plan.
back to my hotel room and just panicked and panicked and panicked and panicked. I called the doctors. Nobody returned the call. By 9 o'clock, it had become a reality, you know, and it's like when you have that last cigarette, you could fall asleep. It's when that cigarette is gone that it's really tough.
Oh,
and in
man.
my world, it's like being a coke fiend and somebody blew up Colombia.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you can't
of course.
get coke no more. Like at 9 o'clock, that's what it was. You can't get coke.
You
like,
literally can't sleep without
your
it.
machine, and now it started messing with my head.
Really? Like, so it wasn't like I imagined.
I had radio at 6. You know, guys.
Are you afraid of falling asleep? Because you stop breathing, right? Isn't that
you
what
stop
happens?
breathing, but if I put enough pillows and shit and put the TV on and sit in a certain position, I could fall asleep. I've lost 100 pounds since the sleep apnea. I'm breathing a lot better. So all these things come into effect. It's not the sleep apnea. Even though I had a really bad case of it, it's not the sleep apnea I had when I walked in there. You know, and a lot of it I blame on the jiu-jitsu. The jiu-jitsu's really helped me overcome the fear of being on my back. That back, when you have really severe sleep apnea, you basically wake up on your ass every night.
You feel like you're suffocating?
Oh my
you wake up like you're...
God, you wake up. You wake up holding your chest, breathing like if somebody choked you, and you're about to fucking die. And it gets...
God.
And it goes like every fucking 15 minutes. I remember taking, at one point when it got really bad, I would take 4 Tylenol PMs. That could knock out a fucking gorilla.
Wow.
And the sleep apnea wouldn't allow the Tylenols to let me go to sleep.
Oh, you got to be so tense. It's like your anxiety kicks up.
I would just smoke cigarettes, stay up, and fall asleep smoking cigarettes. There'd be burn marks all over the carpet. I had to replace the carpet. $400 carpet in that living room because all the cigarettes, I fell asleep watching TV. My wife would have to get up. Yeah.
Never caught fire.
No. The sleep apnea I had was horrible because I was compounding it with drug use. I wasn't taking care of myself. My diet was bad. I mean, everything was bad about it. So that's why when I went to jiu-jitsu, that was the closest thing that I'd experienced to sleep apnea. And I said, I can't let this beat me anymore. So now I can breathe on my back. I don't panic.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.